Once again, oh, hey, yes, hello, everybody. Fine Music, episode 174. Once again, Jim has beaten me to the punch, got his screen share. That's all right. Not a problem because Jim will do all the explaining. Yeah, there you go.
Yep, we got the Rugburns today.
Oh, ouch.
Burns. It sounds like the Rugburns, but that's a whole different story there. Rugburns is a local San Diego band. Singer-songwriter Steve Poltz, a really talented individual with a knack for writing quirky, humorous, satirical lyrics. The band, well, the first time I saw the band was at this gig called the Solana Beach Fiesta del Sol. They usually hold it during the first weekend of June, I believe. And the first time I went to see the Fiesta del Sol, I just moved to San Diego, and the Rugburns, Beat Farmers, uh, and Los Lobos, and another band called Those Darn Accordions played. I think that was the lineup. But the Rugburns and the Beat Farmers really. Oh, it was also Candy Cane and the Swinging Armadillos. Yeah, but the Rugburns really caught my attention. Steve Poltz, the main singer-songwriter for the group, uh, you might have heard of his former girlfriend, Jewel. He wrote the songs that she put on her first album and was a number one hit there. Morning Wood, these are these are just the songs that I like. I mean, if you listen to the whole album, you might like some other songs, but these are the ones that I like. Um, Single Life is a satirical look at somebody who's not married. And uh, there's a cold piece of pizza on the table by the Playboys. Okay. And you get launched into this kind of ironic twist on being single and lonely. Gold's Gym Guy is about um, a guy who's lost his girlfriend to this bodybuilder. Football
Mm-hmm.
Tonight. Football Tonight is a very satirical look at uh, a guy who uh, has his friends over to watch a football game and sends his wife out to do other stuff, but after she gets the dishes done. Okay. My car phone's on the pill is wonderful nonsense. Rub somebody the right way. This is a really good example of the range that this band was able to master. I mean, you have everything from cowpunk, hard rock to rub somebody the right way, which is a bluegrass version of that song. Me and Eddie Vedder, uh, of course, of Pearl Jam fame. Steve Poltz writes this ballad about uh, how he's in a hotel room with Eddie Vedder and he wants to die with a rock star, but Eddie Vedder has to go first because he's more famous than the Rugburns. Taking the
Ooh.
World by Donkey, 1995. The Ballad of Tommy and Marla is another one of those um, satirical, ironic songs. This is about uh, a couple that goes out to the desert, rides their jet skis, listens to Rick Dees while they're smoking dope and snorting crystal meth. Uh, Tommy buys his girlfriend a little gun. She she kills him in a rage, in a meth fueled rage, but she still thinks she's his rockin' little girl. And then someday when they're up in heaven together, they'll ride jet skis, ride motorcycles, and watch Rick Dees. Um, now is not the right time for love. Very, very well written ballad um, about a guy who's making all these excuses about why he can't commit. Uh, he's busy building a racetrack in Nebraska. He's painting the Statue of Liberty. He's just too busy, you know. The Girl with the Wandering Eye, uh, another quirky, eccentric ballad. The untitled uh, songs on Taking the World by Donkey, they're listed as untitled on the album. And I don't even think they're listed on the jacket. But the first one is Steve Poltz's tribute, a very sweet tribute to a man who was murdered in Balboa Park in San Diego. The second one, if you're the kind of person who just hates to see your favorite musicians come out with Christmas albums, you will like this song. I hate effing Christmas. Uh, And he says it's really hard to find cocaine during that season. Mommy, I'm Sorry is an EP. And I think Dick's Automotive, a Don Campbell linked sort of song. That's a twisted tale of a guy who gets hired at a car repair, an automotive repair shop, while the owner of the automotive repair shop takes off with the guy's girlfriend. Sky fucking Lion of Toronto, hard rock, punkish, fun, high energy. And then you have the theme song to Sesame Street by the Rugburns. So really, Steve Poltz has also a bunch of his own releases. And here's a little note at the end of the playlist that says, well, up here, I talk about how Steve Poltz got some unwanted press for a concert that he played. This was all prearranged with his sister, I think, and his nephew. But during the middle of his set, to celebrate his nephew's graduation from 8th grade, he invites him up to the stage and then hands him a 12-pack of beer.
Oh,
For a middle school student, might be a little inappropriate, like a lot inappropriate, but it was all set up and meant in good fun. So there's a list of some Steve Poltz releases right there, and a list of the band members: bass Gregory Page, guitarist Rob Driscoll, who's a high school teacher, and then bass John Castro. So one of the good things about living in San Diego is you get to go see these bands like this, in small venues, and you can actually go up and talk to them. You don't have to worry about being barred by security, and it's a lot more intimate. Silver Lining is a great song, by the way. Give that a shot too. So that's it for the Rugburns this week. Next week, I think I'm going to go with Amyl and the Sniffers.
all right. Local band.
Yep.
Well,
the
do I
Rugburns,
understand correctly? You stop using the name Rugburns, or they're still using the name?
I don't think they're still performing under that name. They started out playing in little coffee shop venues in Ocean Beach, California, Java Joe's, and mostly acoustic. If you get a chance, pull up Street Fighter's Face. Steve Poltz, Poltz, Street Fighter's Face. And I think that's filmed at Java Joe's. I'm not positive about that, but it is a small venue and he's performing alone in front of a very small audience. And I'll give you a little clue about what to expect from this band and the individual songwriter, Steve Poltz. Steve Poltz also made an album. I don't think I listed it here. Not really an album. He recorded all of the messages on his cassette tape answering machine and then did some funny stuff with that. It was pretty clever. Interesting guy. Silver Lining, he appeared at Lou's Records. Lou's parking lot, they have concerts sometimes. Steve Poltz was there, and Tim Flannery, who used to play with the Padres and was one of the coaches for the San Francisco Giants. He has his own band, by the way. Tim Flannery. And there's a really cool duet with Flannery and Poltz on Silver Lining. Great song.
So this page can be visited correctly on the web?
Which one?
Your virtual playlist can be visited on the web. Yes.
Absolutely. Can absolutely be visited on the web. And that's at, there's the address. No, it's not on there.
It was at the bottom.
It's at the bottom?
Yeah, you got on the bottom. There's the black bar. Recursive multimedia.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
/virtual-playlists.com.
Yeah.
And you can see all of Jim's playlists. They're a lot of fun, especially the numbering. What was the number of this playlist?
The number of this playlist is today's date.
Oh, okay. So this is a pretty straightforward one, actually.
Yep.
020623. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Jim. This is something to investigate on a local level, to say the least.
Thank you very much. There we go.